welcome to the Servant Hearted Mama YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you're here. Servant Hearted Mama is all about encouraging and motivating moms to serve their God, their friends, their family, and themselves with joy. Today, we are going to be doing 3 healthy recipes that you can make from none other than a rotisserie chicken. We have a crazy week this week, so I knew that I needed to take some shortcuts and get a little bit of help from the grocery store in order to get healthy dinners on the table for my family. So I cannot wait to share these recipes with you. We have a no-boil chicken Parmesan pasta, which is literally the easiest thing ever. You don't even have to cook the noodles. It's all done in the oven. We're also gonna do a cauliflower chicken fried rice and a chicken enchilada quinoa casserole. Also, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the notification bell, so you don't miss a single new video. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Servant Hearted Mama. Let's go ahead and get started. Our ingredients for the no-boil chicken Parmesan bake are some shredded rotisserie chicken, of course. Then we have some pasta sauce. I love this Rao's roasted garlic. It is so good, so give it a try if you haven't had it before. And then you're gonna need about 16 ounces of pasta. So I have 2 boxes here because the chickpea pasta comes in smaller boxes. You totally don't have to use chickpea pasta. I just really like this because it has a great protein value in it, and it's like 1 ingredient of chickpea flour. But you can use regular pasta, gluten-free pasta, whatever works for you and your family. Now, I like that this is a complete meal. Like, I don't feel like I have to add another veggie to the side because I'm gonna toss some spinach in. And then we're also gonna shred up some mozzarella cheese, and we're gonna use some Parmesan. After all, it is chicken Parmesan. And then our spices are gonna be Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and of course, salt and pepper as well. I'm starting off by adding our shredded rotisserie chicken along with 2 boxes of dry pasta and the pasta sauce. Now I'm gonna fill the pasta sauce jar with water and shake it up to get all the goodness out and add the water to the bowl. Now tossing in half of our mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. For our spices, we have Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder. I'll have all exact measurements in the description box below. Tossing in some salt and pepper. Giving that a really good mix. I really needed a bigger bowl, but this is the biggest bowl that I have. So I had a little bit of a hard time mixing it. But now I'm spraying a 9x13 pan, and I'm gonna put in about half of the pasta mixture. I'm gonna add in my spinach. Now I like to tear up the spinach leaves just so they're in smaller bite-sized pieces, but that's totally optional. Adding in the rest of the pasta mixture. And I'm gonna stir everything together again to really combine and evenly distribute everything. We're now going to cover it with foil and place it into a 400-degree preheated oven for about 50 to 55 minutes. Then we're going to take it out of the oven and we're going to top it with our remaining mozzarella cheese. And I also like to add a little bit of Italian seasoning on top, just for a little extra something. It's going to go back into the oven for about 5 minutes or until the cheese is melted on top. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. Super easy and delicious. Is it yummy?
Yum.
Yum. Can you say pasta?
Pie.
Pasta. All right, and these are our ingredients for our cauliflower chicken fried rice. So of course we need our rotisserie chicken and some rice. Now I do a combo of cauliflower rice and white rice because my family can't do the full cauliflower, but you totally could, or you could do all white rice. Just I like to blend the two. And then we have some frozen peas and carrots, some eggs, chopped cilantro and green onion. And then we need some avocado oil, sesame oil, coconut aminos. You could also use soy sauce. And then some chopped up minced garlic and some ginger. To get started, I'm going to cook that 1 cup of white rice according to the package instructions. So heating up a pot over medium-high heat, I'm going to add some avocado oil and toss in our riced cauliflower mixture along with some frozen peas and carrots. Mix that all around, and we just want to cook that until those are nice and tender. Now I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of pre-minced garlic along with crushed ginger. You of course could crush ginger yourself, mince it up, but I love these little frozen cubes that you just pop out. It makes it so much easier and simple, so I love using those. Covering up my rice because it's boiling, and I'll let that simmer, and this is what the veggies look like when they're just tender. My rice is done. I'm going to add that to the pot. To this, I'm going to also add our sauces and everything else. Starting with the shredded chicken and diced green onion. We have our coconut aminos. You could also use soy sauce. A little bit of salt. If you use soy sauce, be careful with the salt here. And sesame oil. You'll see that I eyeball a lot of ingredients, but sesame oil is something I would definitely measure because you don't want it to overpower your dish. And I will have the exact recipe with measurements in the description box below. So now we're going to move all of the rice mixture to the side. And on where this opening is, we're going to add our whisked eggs, and we're going to allow those to cook until they're kind of like scrambled eggs. Once they're cooked, we're going to mix them in with the rice and top with cilantro. Did you eat it all? Do you want more?
More.
So our next recipe is the Chicken Enchilada Quinoa Casserole. And so our ingredients for that are, of course, our rotisserie chicken again. Then we have some quinoa, organic corn, enchilada sauce, black beans, diced green chilies, and then we're going to shred some cheddar cheese. And our spices are cumin and chili powder, salt and pepper, and then some chopped cilantro. I'm starting off by cooking 1 cup of quinoa according to the package instructions. Now in a bowl, I'm going to combine our shredded chicken, corn, drained and rinsed black beans, half of our chopped cilantro, half of our shredded cheese, diced green chilies, and here you can see my little doggy friend in the background checking it all out. Her name is Lady. And then we have our enchilada sauce, chili powder, and cumin. We're going to stir that all to combine. Now we're going to add in some salt and some pepper. Now that the quinoa is done, I'm going to add that to the bowl. I'm going to mix this all together till it's well combined. Add this to a casserole dish that is sprayed with cooking spray. Spreading it all out evenly. And topping it our remaining shredded cheese. I'm going to toss this in a preheated oven for just about 15 minutes. It's out of the oven. We're going to top it with the rest of our chopped cilantro, and it is ready. Our word of encouragement today is going to be a story about Martha and Mary from the Bible. You might have heard of it. And I'm reading that from Luke chapter 10, verse 39 through 42. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." I know as a mom, for me, that I can get caught up in being a Martha all the time. I'm constantly seeing things that need to get done, dishes that need to be done, laundry that needs to be folded, toys that need picking up, all of the things. But Jesus is telling us here that none of that really matters. And although that is ways to love and serve our family, we need to make sure that we're loving and serving God first and spending time with him. Because Jesus says that that's not going to be taken away from Mary. Spending time with God and increasing and nurturing that relationship with him is not going to be taken away. It's eternal. Whereas you know, moms, that as soon as you do those dishes in the sink, the next meal comes around and they're piled high all over again. Now, I'm not saying to be lazy. I'm just saying don't be too hard on yourself. Make sure that you're taking time to spend time with God and spend time with your family. So that's why this week I decided I'm gonna be a little bit more of a Mary, and I'm gonna take some help from a rotisserie chicken to get healthy dinners on the table. Martha probably would have had a beautifully homemade roasted chicken and all these elaborate dinners, but you know what? My family's gonna be fed a healthy meal, and we're gonna spend a lot of time together. So I'm taking this shortcut so I can be more intentional with my family and more intentional with my time with God. So give yourself some grace, mamas. Make sure that we're being Marys and not Marthas. I hope that you really enjoyed these 3 easy meals that you can make with a rotisserie chicken. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as we'll have more recipes and fun things coming your way on Servant Hearted Mama. Be sure to hit that notification bell and follow me on Instagram at Servant Hearted Mama. Hope you'll have a blessed week. Bye, y'all.